So yesterday I went to IMATS, or International Makeup Artist Show, and it was held in Alexandra Palace in London, and it's held in a couple of other locations in the world. There's two in the US, one in Pasadena, one in New York, and I think there's one in Sydney as well. Um, the main reason why I went, and the main reason why I know a lot of other people went, is that there are rumours that MAC were giving out MAC Pro cards to anyone who was there. So basically, you didn't have to go through the whole process of submitting the documentation, making sure it was correct, waiting for approval. You could literally go up to the stand, pay your annual fee, and you would get a MAC Pro card instantly. And I'm pleased to report that yesterday I got one. Yay! So this is a temporary card. It cost £25 and you just had to complete a really short form. It took 1 minute to do, and basically in a few weeks' time I will get sent the proper card, but you can use this immediately at any freestanding stores, but you can't use it at counters. But it makes such a difference. It's 35% off. So the fee to get into IMATS, I can't remember how much I paid. It was I paid in advance. I think it was about £45 or something, maybe slightly less, but it's definitely worth it in the long term, if only just to get hold of this. Completely worth it for me, because obviously I am a big consumer and I buy a lot of makeup, so that was great. So I went to IMATS yesterday. On the Friday night I met up with Gems Maquillage and Pink Sea Light, and I've included their links in the sidebar, and we went for dinner and we were all very much looking forward to it and really hoping that we would get hold of this. So on the Saturday I went along, and the first stand I made my way to, like gravitated towards, was the MAC Pro stand. Signed up for this card, and then I had a little look around, and to be honest I would have been quite disappointed if MAC Pro hadn't been there. So if I hadn't really got something really positive out of it, I'm not sure how I would have felt about the whole event. It was a lot smaller than I imagined. There wasn't really a lot of diversity in the stands. I know in the US they have like hair stuff, they have a whole load of makeup ranges. They didn't really have that there. They had some Makeup Forever, they had MAC, obviously, Crown Brushes, Kryolan, Ben Nye, but that was kind of it. And then they had a lot of airbrushing. Obviously, if you're a serious makeup artist, it's kind of a must-do show, and probably because I'm very much an amateur, I probably didn't appreciate it like a proper professional would. A thing I took away from it, other than my goodies that I got, was it was quite inspirational just seeing the other people there. Like the people at MAC were wearing amazing makeup and it just looked incredible, and it gave me loads of ideas of things to think about and try. So it was good in that perspective, but I didn't stay too long. But I did pick up a few things while I was there, and I'll just show you them now. So after I got my Pro card, I went to the MAC stand and I got a blush palette and one blush. Now they're only selling Pro products, so a lot of my list was discounted already. I couldn't get hold of it there. I would have to get it at a normal MAC store. But I got the blush palette and I got this blush, which I'm wearing now, and I love it. It looks like a really flat, boring peach, but it's completely not. It's called Cantaloupe and it comes out very, very warm on your cheeks, and it's amazing. I really, really like it. So if I do a swatch, which you're not going to see, but anyway, it's kind of like a pastel peach, but it's really warm when you apply it on. It really lifts your face. If you're feeling a bit drab and a bit wintry and pale, then Cantaloupe is a really good blush, but it's one that you can only get at a Pro store, or if you mail order it from the Pro store you can get hold of it there as well. And then the only other thing I got there was Flesh Pot lipstick, which is a nude. Now I got this with the Heatherette collection, and I'm convinced that the texture of this is completely different to the one I tried before. The one I tried before was really concealer-like and very heavy, quite matte, not flattering at all. I couldn't work out how to use it, so I actually ended up selling it. This one is a satin and it feels very soft. It's actually really wearable, and I never thought Fleshport was. So I'm absolutely thrilled to get hold of it now. I'm wearing a little bit on my lips with Florabundance lip gloss over the top, and it's really lovely and I like it a lot. That all came to about £20 with the Pro discount, so not too bad. And then I headed over to Crown Brushes and I got 3 brushes for £10. One of them is a lip brush, which I've wanted for ages. and I didn't want to spend like £12 on a lip brush, so I got this one instead, and it's retractable and it's come in handy, I'm sure. This I love. This is called the tapered brush, the C100, and it's amazing for blusher because it's quite small, so you can really get really precise where the placement of your blusher is according to your face shape, and I really like it. And the other one, which I also love a lot, is called the Chisel Deluxe Fluff, and it's this one. It's quite a long handle, and it's really soft. Like, just to touch it feels like a really high quality brush, and this probably only costs like £3, so it's a really amazing deal. And they have a European website there. A few people messaged me about as well, so thank you very much. And I'm definitely going to order more, I think, because I'm like, particularly these two brushes, really impressed by. They're such nice soft brushes. So after I got those, I looked around, looked at the different demonstrations that were going on, and then I left. And then I met up with Kelly and Gemma later on that day at the Pro store in London, because, as I said before, MAC were only selling Pro products, so a lot of the eyeshadows that we wanted that were part of the main collection weren't available at the show, but we could still use our discounts at a normal Pro store. So that's where we went to the Pro store in Fubert's Place, and had a completely different experience this time. It had to still wait a little while, but you got served and you got acknowledged, and I was very happy about that. So I did pick up some eyeshadows, which I've put into my palette already. So here's the palette. There's one lonely spot there left for something. I got Crystal Avalanche, which is this really stark white, but I'm wearing it today in the inner corner, and I love it. It's kind of like a pearl. I always thought it'd be really frosty, and it is kind of frosty, but it's more like a pearl. It's actually really soft and really pretty. I got Era, which is just sort of a cream beige. Haven't used that one yet. This one I've got all over my lid today, and it's called Mulch. One of those like really awful sounding eyeshadows, but actually don't let the name put you off because it's lovely. And look, chip nail varnish, woohoo! But it's lovely. It's kind of like the same kind of name as Smut, but don't let that put you off because this is such a warm golden brown. I absolutely love it. Another eyeshadow is Romp. It kind of looks exactly the same as Mulch. And I'm struggling to see the difference, to be honest, but this is slightly more golden. It's not as brown as Mulch. It's a much lighter shadow, and I keep like twirling it around like that. I'm sorry if that's annoying, but it's a really nice shadow. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. And I got these shades mainly because I knew that I would wear them every single day, and these are the kind of shades that I like. Like, this palette is me. Got one other shadow, and it's something I wanted for a while, and it's Print. It's basically just a really dark grey, and it's lovely, and I'm wearing that in the crease because it's dark enough to wear in the crease colour, and I love it. It was a good weekend. I'm just so pleased I had this. This is going to save me a lot of money, and I said to Gemma and Kelly yesterday that I'm now going to be extremely MAC loyal. I probably won't buy anything from any other brand because now I have it at a discount price that's much cheaper, and so for me now, forking out for a NARS eyeshadow seems highly unlikely unless it's a really exceptional colour. So I'll probably cave at some points, but that's definitely how I'm feeling at the moment, and I'm sure you can all understand that. Would I recommend IMATS? I don't know. I think because I am very much a consumer, as I said, and I'm not really incredibly artistic, it's a good place to go if you want inspiration, because there are some just it's not so much even the exhibitors, it's the people visiting had some really amazing makeup on, and it gave me lots of ideas, and kind of came away thinking that makeup artistry is an amazing career, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I would go again next year. But it was certainly a good day. I'm really glad I went for reasons which I've already outlined. But that's it. I'm going to do the drawing for the lipstick prize later today, and I will just upload a very short quick text video which will have the names of the winners in it. But otherwise, see you soon guys. Bye.